I was trying to make sure everything was in order before I started. So, welcome everyone to episode 28, I do believe, of this episode. So for the longest time, I'm not sure how many of y'all have actually seen prior episodes of Be Cool, but if you have not, my name is l.shima and I am a model, and Be Cool is my podcast, my weekly podcast. But if today is your first day tuning in, I feel kind of bad because today is actually the last episode of this season. I'm on my second season and I'm at the end of this season. But don't worry and don't fret because I will have another season after the summer kind of goes away. I just need a break, and usually a lot of times organizing these episodes every week on Sunday evenings can kind of be very tedious. So I need a break, I need a breather of just being able to hang out on Sunday nights and not worry about having to be here on time and things along those lines. But I'm super excited. Hopefully more than a couple people show up to this episode, because if not, and there's only a few of y'all, or even currently there's only one of y'all on Periscope, that means, if that's the case, then either one of y'all will get a whole bunch of awesome merchandise for free by me, or nobody will get merchandise, which, I mean, that doesn't bother me too much, but I want y'all to be able to receive something awesome and free, and something that's true for me. So basically, what tonight's gonna be about, since it's the last episode of the second season of Be Cool, I thought it'd be best to kind of wind the series down a little bit, kind of have a little nice chat with each other, asking about how y'all's day was versus my day, things along those lines. I also am very curious on any topics that you may want to talk about, if that be questions for me personally, if that's a certain topic about the modeling industry, if that's just a topic about something random and in general to the world. Feel free to share whatever your heart desires. I'm kind of worried because I feel like something's wrong, but there's absolutely one person on Periscope, so hey, you person on Periscope, you might win 5 things, but you have to answer right. So, like the episode is titled, it's Trivia Night. So I mentioned about these merchandise, these few items that you would be possibly getting for free. And I want everyone to participate, and I want everybody to be able to win something. But unfortunately, I only have 5 things to give away, so hopefully at least that's enough for everyone to feel like they had some tries and, all the fun stuff. But basically how I'm going to handle tonight's episode is, I wrote it down, obviously. So I not only want to talk about how each other's days were and the week was and whatever we end up wanting to talk about, particular topics about the modeling world, but I also want to play Trivia Night. And I know the last episode, it's very sad. I realistically want to play a trivia. And thanks for sharing, actually, on Twitter, because Twitter does not share this episodes or any of my episodes via Periscope for some weird reason. But yes, I have 5 questions. I have 5 merchandise. I will show you the merchandise in a quick second. But currently, I have 5 questions. I tried to make the questions as easy kind of as possible. I even went to Francis, who he doesn't even watch my episodes. What kind of boyfriend is he? I don't even know. But no, realistically, I even asked him a few of the questions that I had on a list and asked him to see if he can, 1, answer them correctly, and 2, if they were too hard for y'all. So he helped narrow it down for me, which was super awesome. But worst case, if you are not able to answer one of the questions, you have another shot for another question. But obviously, what I've been saying in the past episodes is that the questions were going to be more along the lines of Be Cool. It's going to be Be Cool related. So from the first ever season, first episode, all the way up until right now, realistically, there will not be a question based on tonight's episode. But basically in that gist. So if you are really super... I suck at trivia too, the one. Nick, seriously, I'm really bad. So I tried to make sure it was super easy. And like I was saying, the worst case, if you do not know anything about Be Cool, this is your first episode, and you've just been following me on Tumblr or Twitter for a while, there are a couple questions that's more about me and things that if you are a super diehard l.shima supporter, you should know the answer to these. So let's get started. Honestly, I had an idea that I would just start with a trivia question first. And honestly, there's only 2 of y'all on Periscope, so trust me, I feel like one of y'all have to give one of these answers right. And if you don't, no worries, there are tons of chances. Before I actually do the trivia, before I get too flustered and things that are going on in my life, let me show you what you could possibly win. So how it's going to be set up, and I will try to announce this later if more people show up. If nobody shows up, I don't have to give things away. But basically, first come, first serve. So I asked the question, what color is the sky? Is Matt, and if you're the first person to type it on Periscope or the first person to type it on Ustream, you instantly are qualified to see if you are the winner or not. Now, obviously, the chance or whatever you typed on Periscope or Ustream, whatever you typed on it, and if that's the answer, then depending on if the answer is right, you possibly get the merchandise. I don't know why I'm having a really hard time describing how to play this trivia game. My brain is not focusing right now. Basically, if you're the first person to shout out the answer or type out the answer, you are the winner. And if you are the winner, then please send me an email mentioning that you are the winner of the certain question that was asked. And then I will ask you for the information that I need to find out how to get this product shipped to you properly. So, with that being said, also, I keep saying like everything on repeat, so apologize, but there's 5 items, and I'm not going to particularly say which question will get which product. That will be up to me after the show is over. I will see who has, I will write down all my winners and their names, and then from there, I will just randomly choose who gets what. So there's no, oh, why did so-and-so get this, or why shouldn't I gotten that? The only thing that I do ask is if you prefer something not safe for it. Like if you prefer something that does not involve nudity. So if that means I'm giving a shirt out and it has straight up boobs on it, do you want boobs or do you not want boobs? Because there are a couple options with boobs and some without. Alright, so as far as the merchandise that I have are 2 posters that have, or prints, sorry. I've meant to do the measurements actually before this episode started, but it's smaller than 11 by 17. It's a little bit, I do believe it might be even an 11 by 8, honestly. But anyways, I have these 2 prints. One goes this way and the other one this way. These have never been released out in the wild yet, so you would be getting the one and only version of these prints. So I feel like it's totally worth it. I'm the only one that's actually seen these prints, well, minus Francis and the photographer. But other than that, and the photographer is George Talbot. He lives in Maine. So these are one of the products that you could possibly win for tonight. So obviously these involve boobs, so you would have to tell me if you want boobs or not. Because if you say no, you don't want boobs, I will make sure not to send you boobs. And yes, they are nudes. So there's one of me standing and the other one is me laying. So all of these products have meat in it. The next round, or the next items, technically one has boobs, the other one has boobs, but no nips. These both items are actually on my store, but they are still one of a kind. There's no other copies of these other than online, but you get the physical copy of these Polaroids. So this one's shot by Picture Boy, and then this one's shot by Chip Wilson. So these are definitely awesome. I personally like this one. This one's like Tumblr famous, this photo, but nobody bought this Polaroid. So yeah, you're noticing a boob pattern. There's totally a boob pattern. So these are the other option. Hey JR and E-Dubs, finally y'all made it. I felt like I was gonna be alone. Just kidding. But basically, yeah, so there's these that you could possibly win. And then last but not least, so I'm excited for this. Past month, I guess, I've been wanting to update my store. I've had the same things for sale for the past like 3 years, which is totally fine. But I felt like a lot of people that really loved my stuff already had pretty much every copy of everything in my store. So I felt like giving them something more, or somebody that likes my stuff, but they don't want a poster. They rather have like a calendar, or they rather have like a mug or something. I don't even know. So for the past month, I've been jotting down different products that I plan to sell on my Big Cartel store. So check it out, l.shima.bigcartel.com. There's actually no change yet, but there are discounts up until tonight, so don't miss out on discounts. But yeah, with that idea, I wanted to do more products, new ones. So I really wanted a lot of new products ready for today, but that didn't happen with finances and designing and picking the certain images and what I actually want as far as products go. But I finally kind of have a somewhat list of the things that I for sure would add to my new store, which one will be coasters, 2 would be a calendar. Yay! Another one, I'm debating about t-shirts and hoodies. I haven't fully decided if I want to invest in that. I also am really interested in getting patches, but again, design work. I'm trying to figure that one out to make it really rad and super awesome. You want a shirt that says sausage juice. Oh yeah, sausage juice. That's actually, I should make like a big cool fucking shirt. That would be, I got ideas for next season actually. But yeah, other ideas that I had for my store are going to be also possibly a coloring book, a zine or a zine, whatever you pronounce that, and some other things. So stay tuned for that. But as far as the products that will hopefully be added to the store by this upcoming week, hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, is drum roll please. Fucking l.shima coasters. Yes. Alright, so this is the last product that you could possibly win from tonight's trivia. I have put blood, sweat, and tears. No blood, definitely sweat, and for sure tears in this fucking product right here. I cry about everything, especially when something does not go my way. I fucking just I'm emotionally unstable. You can even ask Francis. I literally will cry about fucking anything. Not exaggerating. I'm probably the worst person to be around when I'm super stressed. But anyways, no, seriously, this coaster is handmade by yours truly, me, and this particular one is one of a kind. Obviously, I will be making a mass production of coasters, but this is the only colored photo that I have, and this one actually it was more of the tester, so I was figuring out how to properly paste the photo onto the actual coaster. It's not fully created yet because I still have to put a backing on it so it doesn't scratch up your surface. It is 100% ceramic. It is gorgeous. So this one is literally the rarest one. It's the only colored one, and each individual coaster will come hand-done, handmade, hand-printed with this embellishment, so that will be very awesome. Each one will be unique and on its own, but as far as all the rest, this one definitely does not compare because it is the only colored photo. I will give you a closer look. You stream first. The other photos will be black and white, so you will not get this nice gloss too. So this is just a rare little piece. So this one is the last little piece that you can get or possibly win from tonight's trivia. So, alright, coaster, awesome. Fucking Polaroids, awesome. And again, if you just signed in, if you do not want nudes in any of your free stuff that if you end up winning, please let me know so I cannot send you something that has boobies. So obviously if everyone says, oh, well, I can't have boobs, then some of these might change. But realistically, you'll get for something free. So these are your options: prints, Polaroids, and a ceramic tile. Handmade ceramic tile. I'm excited about that one. I've tested it out too. I poured like water on it and let it sat in the water drops for like a good 5 hours. And even, bam. See this? See this? See this? Bam. You mean serious business when you have this fucking l.shima coaster. It doesn't get any awesome than this. What other models do you know are selling a fucking coaster of their damn face? I'm sure there has to be at least one, but don't rub it in. Alright, so now that I kind of got the introduction and everything, is anyone ready for the fucking badass trivia? First question, hopefully somebody will get it right. If you don't worry, there are going to be 4 more questions throughout this evening. Alright, I'm really scared because I hope these aren't too hard, so I'm really like nervous, but we'll see. Alright, so the first question, and again, reminder for anyone that popped in, the first person to respond with the right answer first is the winner. And we'll discuss if I get a winner by that point. All right. I'm really nervous. Nobody's going to get these questions right. And I'm All right. First question. I'm nervous for y'all as much as I am for myself. What was the first day of recording? So the question is, what was the first day that I recorded my podcast Be Cool? Let's see if anyone knows that answer. And until then, I will talk about other topics. And if there are any secret ways of finding out any of these answers, by all means, I am not going to judge you whatsoever because I would totally cheat, and I probably did cheat. So a lot of these questions I didn't even personally know. I'd had to go back and check for a lot of this stuff. So yes, I'll ask it again. What was the first day of recording? So I'll wait 5 minutes. I feel like 5 minutes is a good amount of time. So 9:26. I don't know. Now 27. All right. So as far as today goes, I don't know if any of y'all have any particular things that you want to talk about, share, questions that you have for me as far as the modeling goes, or things along those lines. Because it is my last episode and I'm not sure when the next season will start. I have these huge ideas for it, and I actually want to get deeper into the history of Be Cool with y'all because I'm not sure if I've ever really talked about it or even mentioned of where it came from or anything like that. But if there's any other questions as far as modeling or anything towards me, or later on, I will definitely, aside from the trivia, I will ask maybe how y'all's day were or if anything crazy happened. And then also, I had a couple little things I wanted to share as well. So, alright, there's still 4 minutes left in figuring out if anyone knows that answer. If not, then, alright. Smith, 25. November 26, 2015. No, I am sorry, but you can keep guessing. So I actually have the answers written on this piece of paper. So I personally went and checked. I wrote this. Oh, E-dubs, July 24th, 2014. E-dubs, you are super close. You're not right, though. You're super close. So, all right, come on. Y'all still got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm super nervous. I feel like nobody's going to get this. Although, y'all there's 2 people that actually tried, so I'm very proud that at least they tried. If it was me and I was, super fan of somebody, I would just be randomly throwing fucking numbers. I'd be like, July 12th, or October, I'm looking at random keys, 7th, or July 22nd. No, although that is my birthday. Smith, you said July 6th, 2014. Nope, but still getting close. Y'all are close. So use that. You're hot. Use that reference as help. 1738. You are totally not right. June 30th. Nope, the one. Nope. Let's see. V-Man, June 14th. Nope. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I feel like at this point, y'all are realistically going, I feel like I need a hope. I need to look to see if I just randomly picked a random date. I doubt it. There was a way I looked. The one, July 1st, nope. E-dubs, we should get follows on Twitter for being close. That actually might be a running surprise. You never know. You honestly never know. July 10th, 2014. Nope. Y'all are so close. Y'all haven't touched it yet, but y'all are skimming the surface. Maniac, July 4th. Nope. JR, August 11th, 2013. Nope. Well, now that I got people actually participating, we'll go past until possibly someone might get it. Y'all are literally skimming. A couple of y'all have actually, skimmed it, lightly, brushed against the date, but haven't actually said it. And if you can do the month, date, and year, you get, not really bonus points. I might give you bonus points. You never know. We'll see if you get bonus points. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna do it with y'all. I'm gonna quickly look to see how I got this fucking date. Just to make sure I was not cheating on y'all and gave you a really hard one. The one, July 7th, nope. Smith, nope, not July 6th. Oh, y'all are so close. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Let's see, I can't do the W. July 8th, nope. August 11th from JR. Nope. The one July 9th. You're just going to keep typing random numbers, aren't you? I feel like all of y'all are. But nope. September 17th. Nope. Let's see. Oh, nope. Still nothing on Ustream. I feel like, yeah. Y'all were so close, and now I feel like y'all are going farther now. Get back to the close aspect of everything. Get closer. All right. I'm going to help y'all. So, as a help, we will say that it was the month of July. So, there's your hint. So, you have January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You have 31 days to figure it out. July 3rd? Nope, not July 3rd. It was in the month of July. Do 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 do. I can't do my freaking Y's on my keyboard because of my fucking computer. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. July 30th? Nope. July 1st? The one? No. It is the 1st through the 31st, but that's not the particular date, unfortunately. JR, July 1st? Nope. Man, I feel like, okay. So your next hint is July 2014. So now if you can think of the actual date, you are guaranteed to win. Come on. Come on. The first one to say this date. First one. I'm like scream with joy. I'm really antsy right now. I'm like really excited. Like, oh my God, I want a winner. Come on. Let me put your name on my winner list. Let me put my name on the winner list. July 18th. So close. I'm ready. Come on. Big money. Nope, not July 20th. No, not the 19th. Nope. Let's do it. July 9th. Nope, not July 9th, JR. You're getting so close, y'all. People, 21st. Nope, not the 31st. Come on. I feel like you've said every number but this number. I feel like I'm going to tell Francis this. July 18th. Nope, not July 18th. July 15th. Super fucking close. Not July 15th. Come on. Not the 14th. Not the 20th. Not the 13th. Oh, I feel like this is a hard question now. I'm not the 12th. I feel like now I'm kind of sad. Maybe I asked a really hard question. There's going to be not the 23rd. There's going to be people like so amped about this, and then they get this first question, and you're like, yeah, I don't want to play anymore, Shima. This is fucking hard. 11th, nope. 19th, nope. 25th, nope. Oh my God. All right, we're going to do it. And let's see. When this clock turns 9:29, that's when... Oh, it just turned 29. All right. I'll take a couple more. Just a couple more. Let's see. 19th. It wasn't the 19th or the 27th. It wasn't WoW the one. I know. I feel like... I swear none of y'all said this number. I've, 100% swear y'all have never seen this number. What was the question again? Maniac. The question was, what was the first day of my recording of Be Cool? The first episode, basically. Oh! Smith 25! I don't even know if I'm saying your name wrong, but that's how it looks. You got it right. It was July 16th, 2014. July 16th, 2014. So I am writing your name. Please send me an email at l.shima.model@gmail.com, Smith, so you can possibly, or so you can get, so I have the information to send you the appropriate merchandise. And no, the one, I seriously paid attention, you did not say the 16th. You were so close though. I do believe you either said around the 15th or the 17th, but everyone said a number right around it. Like, nobody got exactly right. But don't worry, like I said, there is 4 more chances of you winning, and I promise there are 2 questions on here that are super fucking easy. So I'll ask one of the next easy ones right after this. So yes, all right, let's do it. You're on my email list? I know you're on my email list, but definitely send me an email so I can for sure and write the question that I asked you as well, so I know exactly where you stand on all of that. All right, so 4 more trivia questions, but before I get into the second one, let me speak about something that I wanted to talk about. So one of the things that I wanted to mention was the history of Be Cool. I don't know how many of y'all are really fascinated on what became of this episode or what became of this podcast, but I figured I damn well am interested about this topic, so I damn as well want to share it. Like I said in the beginning of this episode, if there's any topics that you want to ask or talk about, feel free to let me know, because tonight is just a random fun game through trivia, and I'm randomly throwing those questions in and filling it up with other random tidbits of my life. So, okay. The history of Be Cool started far, far long ago in the very far distance of Sarasota, Florida. Actually, no. So, now to think about it. So the idea of Be Cool came about when Francis and I decided to take a trip to Florida to New York, because he was doing something. I feel like there was a reason why we were going to New York for this particular trip, but I cannot recall for the life of me. So on the way there, we were listening to a whole bunch of podcasts that Francis had on his iPod, such as Joe Rogan, DVD ASA, The Champs, and a few other ones. And I was listening to them, and I thought they were very fascinating, that they were these people that got together and just recorded audio of themselves, kind of like a radio show, just talking about random topics and things along that, go on in their day, such as Joe Rogan talking about UFC, or certain comedians talking about their gigs that they had lined up, and things along those lines. And I thought that that was a very interesting way of approaching individuals and having a new type of fan base. So I was very intrigued with that idea, and I think Francis as well, we both kind of were like, well, it'd be interesting to possibly set up like an art type of podcast, because there's a lot of comedian ones and a lot more serious, like health and fitness type ones, but you don't hear a lot when it comes down to the arts side of things. And so during that time, I actually was super heavy into glamour modeling. And so this was like literally during my prime of glamour modeling. And so I was actually talking to a certain website that was going to post a lot of my photos for a series and things along those lines. I wanted to approach to them the idea of a podcast. So it would be something that I would do, but they would kind of support or be... they would support it. The sponsor. They would sponsor it. They would have it and host it on their site. I would obviously have all the appropriate links and things along those lines. And I was really curious on the idea of interviewing individuals, especially models, especially in the glamour world, because I wanted to relate to the particular website that I was actually bringing the idea of a podcast to. So I remember I was literally we were in New York, and I was at Rockefeller Center, and we just got done ice skating, and I remember the owner of the website gave me a call. And so I'm in the middle of the city. Obviously, if you've never been to New York, it's fucking loud and busy, no matter what corner you are, unless you're like in the far out boonies of New York. Otherwise, it's fucking loud, especially in the Manhattan city itself. So we just got done ice skating at Rockefeller Center, and I get a phone call, and so I find literally it's dark outside, all the stores are closed, so I find a little corner right by the door of like a Coach building, and just sitting and huddling because I'm trying to hear what the owner of the website has to say about my idea. And Francis is like right behind me, but I'm literally looking like a random person just huddled in the corner, and I'm not really thinking about what other people are thinking by this point. My only like job at that second was to try to listen to and pay attention to what the owner has to say. And so I threw out the idea of having a podcast, interviewing models, and having it related to the actual website. And he was totally on board for the idea. He really liked it. But after spending a few months kind of looking at other podcasts, especially DVD ASA with David Cho and Asa Akira, I basically wanted my podcast to be similar to that, because DVD ASA is actually an art-related podcast. I mean, they talk about music and other things along those lines, but David Cho is an artist and Asa Akira is a porn star. And David Cho also has a zillion dollars that he can just throw around. So I was really inspired by their idea of using, video for theirs, as well as other podcasts using audio, but they would be live. And so I decided, well, it would be really cool if I can do a podcast where it is video and it's audio as well, but to make it live. And so I was very fortunate, actually. When I was still starting out with modeling and I just moved to Florida, I found a specific model that I knew at the time who used Ustream, or I don't think it was Ustream, but it was something similar to Ustream, where she would be on video and there would be people chatting with her. And I thought that was a really cool outlet to interact with my fans. So I'm looking at using that system, but with making it into a podcast. So I thought about it for a while, and eventually it took me a few years to actually get it down to my first episode, which was July 16th, 2014. It took a lot of not thinking I could do it, or wanting to do it but wanting so much more to it, and not thinking I had the right equipment and things along those lines. I remember the first few episodes, especially if you were one of the first few people that watched the first episodes, you remember there was so many technical difficulties. There was a particular model that didn't even finish the interview because I fucking had my entire system just like shut down on me. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the history of Be Cool has been a very interesting one. I have definitely learned throughout the journey of it. I've understood how to use technology a little bit more, not really super much, but enough to get by. I learned how to kind of edit as well. Again, not a lot, but just enough to get by. I really do appreciate Be Cool, and a lot of the times it's very stressful, especially in the beginning, because I want everything to be perfectly fine. I wish I was always on time. I wish I always had my shit together. I wish I had, proper special guests that would always be here on time, ready to go, having an awesome personality, and not randomly showing up or being really awkward, even though that's never happened, but kind of things along those lines. And having better equipment, too, has always been my dream, but I feel like the setup I have now is better than I had at first. Back in Florida, my first season, I was sitting at my computer with the webcam and hoping to God that Comcast was not going to fuck up the internet supply. Like, now I actually have the modem right here next to me hooked up through the Ethernet. Like, now I have Periscope recording these fucking episodes, and it's kind of interesting where the episodes or the series has gone from here. But I'm looking also, because I still have those big dreams of making this like even more legit as possible. I've contacted other companies to see if they were willing to sponsor this, but no bait yet. But I'm not in a rush. I like being able to do this. I do it for free. The one you say will definitely miss these, and I hope y'all technically do. I hope people that don't know about the episode, now, but in the future they will know about it. They happen to stumble upon it on YouTube or SoundCloud, and they randomly just like splurge on so many episodes at once, and kind of getting an idea of what it's like to be in the freelance model industry, and hoping that they get other ideas. And so I would want, for next season, I want more guests and more it being organized. And I've been because like this series, I didn't actually have that many out of Detroit, Michigan guests. The only one was Jessa Jordan, and the reason why she was the only one that I used Skype on this series was because I was too worried that Skype was gonna fuck up or something. So I didn't really want to stress myself out too much. So I'm actually interested too, and if you know anyone that lives in the city that could probably help me, I actually talked to Francis about it quickly before this episode, but I would really love a tech person, somebody that really knows about like broadcasting and things along those lines, that could probably help me for next season, so they can have all of the tech stuff set up and I don't have to physically worry about that part. I just have to worry about the questions and the people that I'm bringing in, and my true self, my upbeat, happy person, so I'm not like freaking out, having heart attacks right before the episode starts, and things along those lines. So if you know anybody, please send them my way. Also, if you have any ideas, seriously, I love knowing. But if you have any ideas about any particular topics you want to know more of, or a list of models, photographers, artists in general that you would love to see as a special guest, please send me the email. Send Send emails to, why am I fucking up right now? Send me your ideas through email or Twitter or Tumblr or things along those lines. JR, you ask why I'm ending them. I'm not ending Be Cool for good. I'm just ending the season. So the season finale. This is the season finale. I plan to be back probably after summer. Me doing these episodes every week and then having, my modeling life going on plus normal life going on and things, I tend to wait last minute, unfortunately, to get things set up for these episodes. And they're super fun and all, but there are moments when I just want to breathe, or there's times when I just want to go to the movies on a Sunday night. So I felt like since Francis is done teaching for the summer, I feel it's kind of like the summer vacay for me. So I plan to bring back the next series or next season of Be Cool towards the end of summer. So I don't know the date yet. But when I do, I will obviously announce it with a big surprise and all that fun stuff. Alright, I feel like time has given away, and I feel like y'all are ready for the next question, right? And I swear this question will be easy. Swear. If this is not easy, then I don't even know what I am doing with my life. This question is not easy. I have no idea. Alright, let me know y'all are ready. Are y'all ready, Periscope? Are y'all ready, Ustream? Let's get going. Alright, I assume y'all are ready because nobody's typing anything. I'm sure y'all are like, Shima, I don't want to type anything. I just want to wait until the question. Alright, well, we'll do it. Alright, let me get water first because this one's super easy and I feel like it's going to be a fight for whoever's first. So I'm watching. I'm seeing whoever types the fastest first. So get your keys ready and let's do this. Alright. Alright, ready for this? What breed is Akira? What breed is Akira? What breed is my dog Akira? What breed what breed is she the one? Breed. Da 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 da. I feel like this is an easy one. Come on. You don't know this one? You don't know this one? I'm gonna super judge y'all right now. I'm judging y'all. This is not, realistically, this question is not anywhere on the podcasts. Actually, it probably is. But if you follow me in general, you should know the answer to this one. I think. I hope, right? I feel like it. Well, anyways, we'll wait 5 minutes. Did you ever mention what breed she was? I possibly definitely did on one of the episodes, but for sure she is in tons of photos on Instagram. She has her own Instagram. I've mentioned her on Twitter before. She has been mentioned a lot in my life. So you might have to go on a search through my social media possibly, but she has been talked about in mega pasts. So the question is, what breed is Akira, my dog? What breed of dog is Akira? Wait 5 minutes, so 9:49. Let's see who can answer this question, cause no one is answering it. Man, I thought this was an easy fucking question. Francis thought of this question, and he would pick an easy one. I feel like he would definitely pick an easy one. Obviously not. Man, my questions are just too hard. I don't know about this game now. I feel like I might have to change some questions. I might have to ask, like, how do you spell my name? What is my name? What breed of dog is Akira? Good job, JR. You are the winner. JR, like I've said before, please send me an email listing that you are the winner for this particular question, and I will pick an awesome product for you. So good job, JR. I appreciate it. JR, how did you know what breed of dog Akira is? Please influence my mind of how you knew. Akira is a Weimaraner. That is the type of dog Akira is. I even have a poster of a Weimaraner that says Weimaraner. That's how you pronounce it in German, according to Google. But Jay, I'm very curious on how you knew she was a Weimaraner. Did you look on my social media, or have you been actually knowing about that and just waited to the last second to type that, let me know. But also, again, email me with this question, and I will send you your gift. And I'll let you know. Instagram, you knew from Instagram. See, I used to hashtag Weimaraner with her photo. I haven't posted her photo on Instagram in a while, but she has her own Instagram. But when she was on mine, I would sometimes hashtag Weimaraner because I wanted the Weimaraner lovers to know about her. Thanks, Smith. I will definitely check out the emails when I'm done with this episode. And I'm hoping my finances are good, that I will be able to ship this stuff this week. Hopefully. JR, I remember you said it. Good job, JR. See, that's what happens when you remember things. Comes in handy, right? But you had to confirm it. Well, there you go. See? It's a Weimaraner. Weimaraner is the dog or the breed of Akira. All right. So, 2 questions down, 3 more to go. We'll intensify this a little bit more. Hola, Alejandro. You're saying my name right. Oh, yeah, I am? Cool, because I was very curious on how to say the names. Smith. Now I'm confusing myself. I don't know if I'm saying right. So 2 questions down, 3 more to go. I will make it a little bit more intense. I will have an even crazier time limit. I'll reduce it down to 3 minutes instead of 5 minutes. So the questions, you have 3 minutes to answer the question, and if you don't, then whatever. And we've had 2 people actually win something, 2 different people win something. So we're just gonna do it crazy. If you have already won something, so Schmidt and JR, if y'all have already won something, you could possibly win something else. So it is just about whoever is the first person to write the first correct answer, you are the winner. Alejandro, something almost missed 2 shows in a row. I know. What is up with this? Alejandro, you totally missed a lot of shows. Just kidding. You didn't. Anyways. Alright, just a recap on what are the merchandise that we're doing trivia, Alejandro. You can win free l.shima goodies, right? Right? Cool stuff. So you could possibly win unreleased photos from George Talbot. He is a photographer in Maine, and so both of these involve nudity. So if you don't want nudes or anything like that sent to you, please let me know so I can not send you my naked boobs, obviously. But yeah, these are unreleased photos of me, so they're not even online at all, unless George put it on, but I don't think he did. I'm not really sure. But realistically, they're at least not on my social media. So these are unreleased photos, and these are actually shot in film, too. So one of a kind here, and then the other ones are Polaroids. So again, this one involves nudes. This one's kind of implied. But these are Polaroids. Again, one of a kind, although these are actually on the store now. If you want to check them out closer. But yes, these are another option. And super one of a kind, a first edition l.shima coaster. So this is awesome. The only colored version of this photo. And each one is handmade, hand embellished. So definitely mega super one of a kind. Like, it doesn't get any one of a kinder than that. Alright. What other things? Before I get into the last, you know what, fuck it. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I feel like y'all are ready for another question. Okay, ready? Because I'm ready for it. Okay, hold on. I'm thinking of the question. Okay, this one has to be easy. I swear to God. Alright, this is the trivia. Who was my first special guest? Who was my first special guest? Got 3 minutes. 49, 40, 50, 51, 52. I don't know why I had to count that, but 52. You have till 9:52. Who was my first special guest? Who was my first special guest? Who was my first special guest? Special guest. Who was my first special guest? I should put music while this is happening, but I don't got music put on. Oh, JR, you are right. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? Nope, you are right, JR. You are alright. You should just wait to email me so you know how many questions you get wrong or right. JR, you are right. The correct answer is Francis. Francis was my first guest on the Be Cool series. I wanted to test it out with him. I didn't know. I wanted to have guests, but I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know how it was going to be like if interviewing. That was my first time actually interviewing somebody. I was super nervous with Francis because I like to make sure not only y'all get like super, like I wanted everything perfect between you and I, but I also wanted to show Francis that I could handle this. And I don't know, I was just super nervous about it. And even having him last week, I was again nervous too. Although we just had like a random fun time and just showed our personality that episode. The first episode with Francis, I wanted to kind of showcase what I could possibly do with my interviews. So yeah, Francis was my first special guest. So good job, JR. I'm very proud of you. Alright. Before I get into the last 2 questions, because that's right, there's only 2 more questions to go. Alejandro, personally, I already won by doing a shoot with you. You're so silly. Get out of here. Go home. Go somewhere with your life, Alejandro. So on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, or even on Snapchat, because I Snapchat now, because I Snapchat that hoe. That's not how you use that reference, but I'm using it in that kind of way. If you follow my Snapchat or my Twitter, you may know that I have a recently new purchase in my wardrobe. So, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I think it was a week ago, I had a photo shoot for a clothing store called Noir Leather, which you can find at Royal Oak. So basically, I did a late night photo shoot for the advertisement of Noir Leather. And we'll see how it turns out because I may or may not share the photos. I don't know. I'm very picky on the type of photos I share. But, so anyways. So their compensation, aside from being paid like cash or anything, they gave me a gift certificate for the store. So Francis was super amped about this because it's Noir Leather. They sell like very lingerie, the very gothic stuff, very dark and dark clothes with skulls and stuff. Not my typical style, but they have a lot of cool accessories that I could like totally use for a shoot. And the people that work there were fucking radtastic anyways. So Francis was super amped about that idea. That he ended up really wanting to go. He actually wanted to go last week, but I just wasn't feeling myself. I didn't feel like trying things on. I just was not feeling all that sexified. So finally yesterday, he decides he wants to go like for sure this time. I'm like, fine. I feel a little bit better as far as sexified goes, but I'm like, fine. We'll see what goes down. So we get there, and I see the shoes, a couple of shoes that I actually wore during the shoots, and so I see the other ones because when I was at that shoot at their location, I didn't get a chance to really look at the clothes and the stuff that they had because as soon as I walked in, the store closed and they turned off a lot of the lights. So there was really no way of me looking and browsing around. Plus, I was getting my hair and makeup done. So there was no chance of me like looking and browsing around for things. So I'm getting there with Francis. I see one of the people that worked there that was there during my shoot. And I was walking around looking, and some of the shoes collection that they had was ridiculous. Some with like fucking thorns coming, jaggering out. They had the ballerina slipper heel, the one that literally is a ballerina slipper with a heel. They had that, which was insane. And they had a few other items because this week Francis and I are trying to. Oh, my legs need to be stretched. Me and Francis are actually doing a little photo shoot series for a client. So he wanted to get a couple of accessories for the shoot that we will be doing together because he has all these crazy ideas. So anyways, I'm shopping around with Francis's help, and lo and behold, we find this really sexy little look. Zippered, like a zip-up leotard, long sleeve, like faux latex. Super sexy, super chic. Anyways, so I thought it fit really nice on me, and it looked pretty badass. And Francis thought it could be possibly something that not only would benefit from the shoot that I do with Francis, but also from future shoots that I might have lined up. Plus, he feels like all of my supporters would definitely love this look. So I'm like, alright, so I try it on, or I have it on, and I'm looking at it, and I'm feeling myself. But for instance, like, let me see, do you want to put some heels on and see if they can let you try on one of the heels that we saw that I had more of an interest in? And I'm like, yeah, see if they have with my size in it, which is a size 8. And so they were able to have that particular size, that shoe. And I tried it on, and my God, I look fucking fine as shit. No, seriously though, the leotard looked super nice on me. The shoes were killer. It was ridiculous. So with the gift certificate, I decided to buy the heels and the leotard. So I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm getting tongue-tied. I can't speak anymore. So anyways, with the gift certificate, oh my God, my life is like in shambles. With the gift certificate, I decided to buy the shoes and the leotard. And on Twitter and Snapchat, I showed and shared the item that I purchased. And so I mentioned that I could possibly show it on the podcast tonight. And guess what? BAM! Yes. Oh my God. I was practicing this like pose that I'm doing right now for these shoes, and it worked out perfectly. Can you just see these? Do you just see these? Oh my fucking Lord. These shoes are ridiculous. Okay, so you see these. This looks crazy. These are crazy. These are 8 inches of heels. Like, seriously. That's pretty ridiculous. So, just in case you're not a shoe person or you know nothing about heels in general, I brought my basic other shoes to kind of show you what your average heel looks like. So we'll start off with the other shoe of this one. So here's a close look of this shoe. So you got, it's already kind of scuffed right there. Oh well. So you got a really high platform, which is this part of the shoe. Then you got a really nice, sleek, matte black heel to go with it. With, I don't really know what to call this stuff, but, some lacing goes on the ankle aspect, as you can see here. And then on top of it, yeah, you got some, like, nice suede bottom of the shoe. Pretty nice. Bigger than my head, bigger than my face, bigger than almost my body. Not really, but, like, my God. Okay, so you see this shoe. So your standard, no, we'll do this shoe first. So this is the Extreme. This is the heel that I always wear to a lot of my shoots. This is, let's see if I can grab it without covering too much of it. So this is this heel that I've worn to a lot of my shoots. It's a platform heel, probably around 6 inches or so. Very still sexy, right? I mean, it's not as, like, in your face, but it's still pretty sizable. So this is in comparison from this shoe to this shoe. I'm literally putting them at the same bottom platform, and this one's at least an inch taller than this one. But then, so this one is Extreme. This one's pretty advanced, and then your basic simple heel is basically this one. Trying to balance it. Balancing it. So that's Extreme. I put this on. I'm taller than Francis. I'm super short, and I'm taller than Francis on this one. And walking in this shoe, ridiculous. I don't understand the I don't know how somebody could walk in this for normal day looks. I can only wear this for photo shoots. This is a photo shoot shoe. Like, this is not, I am not walking in normal daylight with these shoes. Oh my God. Not even for Halloween. These shoes would fucking kill me. These shoes would fucking kill somebody. I don't even know, but my God. Woo! So I am the proud parent of this gorgeous fucking shoe. Look at it. So sex. So sex. Oh my God. Look at it. Alright. So, second to last question on the trivia, and then we shortly will be done. Because, yeah, there's a couple things I want to talk about, and then that's it. So, alright. Third question. Sorry, I'm so zoning out. Alright, you ready? Are y'all ready? Why am I a klutz? I feel like this one's kind of hard. Why am I a klutz? Got 3 minutes. So, 10:03 is when this question is over. So, Why am I a klutz? We'll see if anyone knows the answer to that one. I feel like that one's really hard. You'd have to really know the episodes to know this answer. You would have to. There's no random searching. Smith, you said I get nervous. Not necessarily. That's not why I'm a klutz. That could possibly have something to do with why I'm a klutz, but that is not the reason why I'm a klutz. Do. Gives me enough time to drink, actually, when I'm waiting for y'all. Why am I a klutz, y'all? Come on. I feel like you got 2 minutes. I feel like this is easy, right? I don't know. We'll see. I'm very curious. If nobody gets this right, I personally wouldn't know why I would be a klutz. I have a really bad memory, but I don't. That's not why I'm a klutz. Smith, when you get overly excited, not necessarily. No, not that. That's not the answer. Why am I a klutz? I feel like nobody's gonna get this one right. But at least 3 of y'all, well, technically 2 of y'all, but 3 questions have gotten right so far. So, I mean, the chances are more on y'all's side than on my side. Not that I'm like going against. I'm just saying. 1 minute left. Let's see if anyone can get this question right. Why am I a klutz? JR, because you're naturally an introvert. No, not necessarily. Although that is accurate. But no, that's not why I'm a klutz. Not why I'm a klutz. Oh, I'm nervous. You got less than a minute. You have to have less than a minute because it's 10:02 and it's been 10:02 for a very long time, it feels like. But no, not that question. Or not that answer, sorry. Why am I a klutz? JR, and you get more clumsy around a lot of people. No, not necessarily. Oh, no! Nobody was able to guess that one right. I'm going to cross that one out. Where's my pen? Where did my pen go? Whatever. I have another one. Alright, the answer to that one was because I forgot to stream my episode for 40 minutes. If you have been a fan of Be Cool and you remember the first season, there was an episode that was called I Am a Klutz. And you can go on YouTube and you could search it. I'm pretty sure it will show up. But there is an episode calling myself a klutz. And that was because the entire episode for 40 goddamn minutes I forgot to push the stream button. So for 40 minutes, I was basically talking to myself, like a klutz that I am. I am very clumsy and very forgetful and nervous, but those were kind of things that helped create me being a klutz, but not necessarily being the klutz themselves. So it was just because I forgot to stream my episode, and that was indeed why I am a klutz. JR, I thought you meant in life, not specifically regarding the episodes. Oh, maybe I should have been more descriptive with that, but unfortunately, as far as the episodes, I will definitely try to make sure for the last question, I will be more specific as far as if that's towards a life-related question or more of the episode-related question. But the basics of these questions are more going to be focused on Be Cool and Be Cool as a whole. There's only 2 questions out of the 5 that are actually more focused on me and my life. Because I thought those would be easier. So, I'm sorry, JR, y'all were seriously close. I guess technically I should have been more descriptive with that one as far as like what I meant in general. But yeah, it's kind of more going towards the actual peak podcast. But, hey, technically, Alejandro, you were technically right. Kind of, right? I lose focus a lot. Like, I'm super clumsy, which, again, like I said, was definitely part of it. Focus, yes, totally part of it. Nervous, I was for sure nervous during that episode. I'm nervous on all episodes. I don't even know what happened. I just randomly forgot, because there's on Ustream right here on my screen, there's a button that says stream, and then there's a button next to it that says record, and when you click it, it turns red. And so I didn't even click it at all. I just went for it. I just thought I pushed the stream button and that I pushed the record button, and I did it. It was ridiculous. I was on it for 40 minutes. Nobody was on my episode, or nobody was talking. So I was very confused. I'm like, damn, this is a really bad episode. Like, nobody's on it and nobody's talking to me. I must be doing something wrong or something's going on today. And then I look at the screen, like, blown out of my mind, about to fucking, like, sign off because I'm just like, this episode was horrible. Nobody was on. And I happen to look at the top left of my screen, noticing that the stream button never was pushed. And I was like, well, that just happened in my entire life. Oh, thinking about it, it was horrible. There's been moments that this season that similar thing kind of happened. I had Francis last week, actually, and I forgot to fucking push the record button. And I've had a little the audio with Francis, the audio wasn't working. And then another special guest I had, I think the same situation was happening. So there's been moments where I still fuck up, and that's why I kind of hope I have a tech person to come be part of my team to help me get this tech stuff in order, so I'm not being a klutz anymore. Alright guys, I am getting tired of talking, so we're gonna do the last question and then call it a wrap on the last season of the last episode of this season of Be Cool. Alright, last question. So, last question. What is my height? What is my height? This is a life question. This has nothing to do with Be Cool. This is about how tall I am. So, what is my height? How high am I? Smith, you said 5'4". That is not correct. What is my height? And don't trust what social media says, because sometimes I may have lied about my height on social media. Especially like Model Mayhem. 5'7", nope. Especially Model Mayhem, I lied on that one because I was doing a test to see if people would hire me based on my height. So I did a test. JR 5'9", nope. Smith King of Spades 5'6", nope. Let's see, Drunken Style 5'10", nope. Come on. How tall am I? What is my height? How high do I reach? I don't even know. Smith 5'5", nope. Alejandro 5'8". Alejandro, I feel like you, out of all of them, should kind of know how tall I am. You stood next to me. I missed whoever wrote something on Periscope. Hopefully it was not the right answer because I missed it. JR 5'3", you are right. So hopefully somebody on Periscope didn't write that answer because I didn't see it. But JR, you are right. My God, JR, you get fucking 3 gifts. Don't you feel lucky right now? I am 5'3". So like I said, don't listen to any of my social media of my height because I may have lied on those just to see if clients hire me based on my height. But I am indeed 5'3". I am a fucking shorty. I need these heels to seem fucking tall, right? Basically, if you listen to me, these shoes are 8 inches, and me being 5'3" make me roughly the height of Francis, who is 6 foot. So, I mean, you could have done that math, but then you would have to know what Francis's height where it was, and that doesn't even make sense. But yeah, so I am 5'3". Thanks, JR, for playing. Thanks for everyone for playing, actually. That was super fun. It felt really fast, but I will make sure the next time I do trivia, they're a little bit more easier, right? Like, let me know, how was these questions? Were these questions a little crazy, or were they doable? I mean, obviously, we got 4 out of 5 questions answered right, but let me know how y'all's thoughts are on the questions, because actually these were questions that are on the list that got X'd out because of Francis. This question was, what was the original planned title of Be Cool? And the answer was Listen l.shima. I was doing the design cover for this podcast, and I didn't know what to call this podcast at all. And so I remember I had my first recording, and I just called it Listen l.shima. I didn't know what else to call it. So for one episode, it technically was called Listen l.shima. But I sat with Francis for an entire night trying to think of other names for this podcast, because he wasn't feeling the Listen l.shima, and I thought it was okay but nothing awesome. And so we randomly came up with Be Cool, because the energy and the positivity that Be Cool is just felt right for this podcast, and so that was the actual creation of Be Cool. The other questions was, how many beans are in the jar? There was an episode back in the first season, and oh no! You missed a lot. You missed the remaining questions on the trivia. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Damn it. I already. Let's see. Okay. We'll do this. No, I know. I'm sorry. I was going to answer one of these questions, but this other question is just way too hard. Like, it's not even reasonably done. But I'm very curious on if y'all had any thoughts as far as the questions go, because I knew some of these were going to be hard. Like, again, a lot of these questions I didn't even know myself. Like, I do this podcast for a fucking living, and so I didn't even know the answers without looking them up. But I was very curious on what y'all's thoughts were as far as these questions go. If y'all thought it was way too hard, because especially I like giving away free things. Last season I gave away free merchandise. I've given away free merchandise for past projects and things. Yeah, you were a newbie. I super appreciate you participating in it, honestly, because as a person that's not a newbie, the creator of this podcast, like I said, I didn't even know any of these answers without looking them up. So I felt like they could possibly have been hard, but I felt like also if you're a super l.shima supporter and a big Be Cool mega fan, I feel like these are answers you would know, but I think I may have judged that way too hard. So hopefully they weren't too crazy, but I do love giving away free stuff. So next season, definitely be prepared for some free giveaways. I'm not really sure how I would do it, but it would be possible. Again, keep an eye out on new merchandise on my store. There will be more coasters. There will be black and white. They will all be handmade and also hand embellished. So you can kind of see here. I'll show on Ustream first. There is this white paint added to the actual coaster itself. So a lot of these are going to be handmade and hand embellished. I will also be selling a lot of other merchandise that I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, such as possibly t-shirts and hoodies, possibly a patch, maybe a coloring book or a zine, and some other goodies. So stay tuned to that. Guys, I seriously appreciate all of the fun that y'all have given me on this past season and even the season prior. I hope the next following season it will be just as awesome, maybe even possibly even better. But please stay tuned with all of the things that I have going on in my life. Just because this season of Be Cool is over doesn't mean that my modeling is over. It just means that the podcast is done for a little bit. So stay following my social media. Keep updating with my Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook. I'm Snapchatting now, so if you want to see normal day in the life of l.shima, follow me on Snapchat. Periscope, I will try to use you more often than just doing my podcast, so I will try to broadcast random events that go on in my life. But until then, definitely follow me on all of my social media platforms. YouTube, same. If you're watching these episodes later in life, YouTube and SoundCloud, well, SoundCloud I'm not really sure of, but YouTube for sure. I will try to do like mini videos that I used to do or that I did in the past, such as like the New York City vlog that I did or a few little mini series. Stay tuned for those because those are also possibilities in the future. My Snapchat is just do the Snapchat username and just type in l.shima, and that's my username for Snapchat. So l.shima is my Snapchat username. Also, yes, JR, like you mentioned, you still doing the weekly newsletters? Yes, I am doing my weekly newsletters. So sign up for that. If you're curious on how to sign up, just go on my Tumblr page online, like on the computer. I don't think it does it on the phone. But go to l.shima.tumblr.com. On the very top, you should see a whole bunch of icon links. There should be one that says sign up for newsletter. Click it. You got to answer a couple easy questions about yourself and then click submit, and you will get my weekly newsletters, which are sent usually around Wednesdays or Thursdays, depending on how busy I get. So yeah, you have all my social media: Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram. I have Snapchat. I have newsletters. I have my email. I answer the email questions a lot of times. There's so many ways to get a hold of me, honestly, and if I'm going to be in a particular city, stay tuned for any travel notices and stay tuned for any announcements of the new season of Be Cool. I will make sure to advertise that. And again, check out the store soon, especially this week for the coasters if that tickles your fancy. For other merchandise, I will promote it when that happens, but this week for sure the coasters will be up on the store. So stay tuned for that, and go on the store now if you want discounts on the things that are probably not going to be for sale after this week because I'm clearing it out pretty much. So, alright, JR, come you run down the options for the free giveaway, so please. Wait, what, JR? Could you run down the options for the free giveaway, please? Yes. So, quickly for JR and Smith, because y'all are my only winners, I think. Yes, you are. These are the options. You're not picking what you're getting, but you do need to let me know if you can receive nude things, because a couple of these do involve nudity. So I don't want to be sending you a nude photo of me and then like your mom gets it and like freaks out and has a heart attack. I really don't know. But that could be a possibility, and I don't want to be the reason to give your mother a heart attack. So basically these are the things that I will be giving away. You just don't know which could be yours. This is one of the options to, I do believe there are almost 8 by 11 rare photos of me. And then we got an option of Polaroids. And Smith, I saw what you said, so I got that under lockdown. And then so you got these Polaroids. These are actually on the store right now, so you can easily check those out closer. And then last but not least, a one-of-a-kind colored colored coaster. So one of a kind, hand did this. I tested it with water. I will pour water. Oh, I won't do it now because that's going to spill on the computer. Hopefully not. But trust me, I tested it. I literally dunked it in water, had water droplets just chilling, sitting on it for 5 hours, and it was perfectly fine. Wiped it off. Bam. Good to go. So, alright guys, I'm going to miss these Sundays. Also, Derek just signed in. I just noticed that. But also, I wanted to share that next season most likely will not be on a Sunday. The first season, I did it on Wednesday nights. This season, I did it on Sunday nights. I'm kind of figuring out what days work best for me, and I feel like weekends might not work best. So I might pick it on a different date. But again, when that happens, I will announce it and make a whole big fiasco about it. But alright guys, I don't know, do y'all have any last questions for me while this is live that you can get me instantly? Any last questions? I feel like I'm like leaving y'all for good, but I'm not, because again, I have all this social media that I stay up to date with. Like, I'm always on my phone and computer 24/7, so it's like you're not gonna miss anything. But there's moments where I like this, like just talking and having a good time and sharing thoughts and stuff. But if y'all have no questions, I will let y'all go. Seriously, everyone, I appreciate it. Y'all were fucking fantastic. Stay tuned for the future episodes of Be Cool and any other l.shima projects that I have lined up, because I have tons of shit lined up in my world. You don't even know. But again, I thank y'all. Seriously, I thank y'all. This was fucking fun season. I put this one on hold for a very long time. I can definitely do shout outs. I shout out every single one of y'all. Hi and bye, Derek. Hi and bye. But seriously, I do appreciate every single one of y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this season. Again, if there's any thoughts that y'all have, you want to share, ideas, things along those lines with me, please let me know, because I just want these podcasts to be something that you can sit and watch through and enjoy. I don't want it to be like, this again. I want it to be something exciting and fun for y'all. So if there's anything you want done with these podcasts, please let me know. If it can't work, then I would say it can't work. But a lot of times I like to try new things. So, alright everyone, I need to drink some water and get some rest. So I appreciate it. Until next time. Thanks, everyone. And remember, be awesome, be sweet, be cool, be you, be whoever you want to be, but be you. Be you, right? You want to be you. Don't be fake. I don't even know what I'm saying. Alright, guys. And JR and Smith, check out soon for an email back from me and some extra awesome goodies. So, alright, y'all. Thanks for playing, and have a fabulous night or day or whatever. And enjoy your day or week. Bye, everyone on Periscope. And bye, everyone on Ustream.